I mean, obviously, Dr. King, I think for everyone of any race and color, symbolizes so much and truly represented so much of who we try and be as people in terms of the content of our character and not being judged by things that are visually seen by people, but by who we really are as people once we interact with each other.
Welcome back to Thunder Insider and welcome back to Chesapeake Arena, as I'm now joined by Grant Long and Nick Gallo from Thunder.nba.com. Guys, it is hard to believe that we have reached the halfway point of the season, past 41 games in now. Of course, the Thunder finished off the first half 31-10, 18-3 here at home. And as we start to look back at the first half of the season, I know this team is not done. They are ready to get better in the second half, but as you look back, what have you been impressed with the first 41 games so far?
I think, first of all, the 18-3 record at home, you have to be able to play well at home. You talk about going into the postseason. This has to be a place that makes it difficult for opponents to come in and get a victory, and I think so far in this young season they've been able to accomplish that. Now, secondly, I think the way the offense has been moving, the assist numbers are up. I like the way that everybody's getting involved in the offense. And we're talking about Nick Collison coming along here. We're talking about the relationship that Jeremy Lamb and Nick have in that two-man game in the second unit. They're also becoming very productive in their second unit. Their bench play is coming along very well. And I think when you look forward, what you're looking forward to this team is doing those things and doing them a little bit better.
The goal for this Thunder team is that over the course of the season, games 1 to 20, games 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 82, this team is going to continue to get better in all facets of the game. I think that in some areas the Thunder has continued to grow and develop. There are also some growing pains that have been occurring throughout the course of the season that are only going to pay dividends as the season comes down to the stretch run, whether it be just in terms of learning how to execute better on the offensive end, stick together on the defensive end for a full 48 minutes. Those are some areas that will continue to get better as the year goes along. But I have to say, I think the Thunder, through all that it's been through adversity-wise early in the season, they have to be pretty happy with the performance they've put on the court so far this year.
I like also, guys, the consistency on the rebound, on the backboard. They continue to lead the NBA in rebounds. That's an effort stat to me. You got to have guys willing to come out night in and night out and give that effort on the glass, and they've been able to do that.
It's pretty remarkable for a team to turn around what was not necessarily a weakness, but definitely not a strong suit, which was defensive rebounding last season. And they are now the best defensive rebounding team in the league this year. So that's definitely a big boost and a sign of maturity that a team can look at something that's not doing so great and get better from it.
And a lot of the credit there has to go to the bigs who have made an impact offensively and defensively and on the boards on both sides. And that's not just the veterans, Nick Collison, Kendrick Perkins, but also Steven Adams, who has grown and started to develop. Where have you seen the bigs start to make an impact the most in the first half of the season?
Well, first of all, you talk about Steven Adams and his progression, how he's come along as a young player in the NBA. I don't think you could have 2 or 3 better guys to teach him how to do or how to be a Thunder basketball player along the front line than Collison, Perkins, and then Serge Ibaka. This young man has come along a tremendous amount of way. But what I like about what they're doing is their screens are becoming more crisper. You saw earlier in the season where guys were getting whistled for fouls by setting screens, by moving. They fixed that problem by not moving, getting the ball handler to come into a stationary position and set those screens. So all of those little things, I think the big guys are really starting to adhere to and make this team a lot better.
The guy that I want to single out is Serge Ibaka. He is developing not in just to a shot blocker and a jump shooter, but a legitimate all-around player and a bona fide all-star candidate. His shot, obviously, particularly from mid-range, has been silky smooth of late, but also his ability to just play within the flow of the offense, those dribble handoffs that he gets to Reggie Jackson and Kevin Durant out on the wings, it helps him be a part of the offense in ways beyond just catching and shooting. And then, obviously, he's been hitting the boards to the best that he's ever been in his career.
Yeah, Serge Ibaka already has as many double-doubles in the first half of the season than he had all of last year. Well, there is a lot that goes on behind the scenes to make a Thunder game here at Chesapeake Arena an incredible experience for Thunder fans. Here is a behind-the-scenes look at how they get the show up and running before tip-off even happens.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year. It's Thursday, and we are live at Chesapeake Arena for tonight's NBA game featuring the Brooklyn Nets and your Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder organization has earned a reputation throughout the NBA for providing a first-class experience for our fans.
All right, let's get to the nitty-gritty.
We have a Thunder Shop pregame spot, which we need to determine what the item of the game is.
Wait for the team to come out, bring them out. The Storm Chasers will lead them out with the Thunder flags.
A 66ers update will be pushed a little bit earlier in pregame.
Just keep it tight, have fun tonight, and stay focused. A lot goes into planning the game. Takes a week's worth of work to get all the different departments, all the information we need for the game day, whether it's on-court promotions, contests, video elements, PA announcements, all the talent we book for halftime, pregame elements, group sales needs.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and join us in honoring America and our servicemen and women around the globe for the performance of tonight's national anthem.
We've already got stuff scheduled for our April games, so we're ahead of the game on a lot of this stuff just because there's so much that goes on. A lot of people don't realize. I mean, we've got over 100 part-time employees on any given night.
What I want to do is actually use you for our MidFirst Bank shot contest.
This is my second Thunder game. Well, he just offered me to shoot a couple free throw shots, and if I win that, I might get to take a half-court shot for 20 grand. No clue I was gonna be a part of this game. I was just coming here, enjoying my birthday. Today's my birthday. Just coming here, just trying to enjoy the game.
It's just exciting. There's always stuff going on at halftime, and during the timeouts, there's somebody shooting a half-court shot or somebody running around the court doing layups. It's just a show the whole entire night.
I think that while you're sitting there, you don't want to get distracted or focus on something else. I think that they keep you in the game, keep you looking at the court.
No, 3-second violation on them.
3-second violation.
It's a party, you know, whatever, all the halftime shows, all the games. I mean, we get a lot of lucky half-court shot makers out here too, so no, man, it's a good time outside the game, period.
Timeout on the court.
Timeout on the court.
Watch your legs. Let's go. It's a lot of moving parts, and when it comes together, it's a nice show. Hey, Click, stand by for next offense. Perfect game to somebody watching is completely different than a perfect game to us. You know, we know what's going on behind the scenes. We know everything that has to be adjusted to and all the audibles that we call.
See, being at home, you don't get to witness a lot of that, you know. So being at the game, it's a great experience. Great experience.
In Oklahoma City.
Go.
Ahead on Thunder Insider.
My favorite part about dancing is definitely the performance. I love being able to perform, entertain others, and just show others how much I love to dance and perform and just give them all the energy that I have.